Hello Classic Crew, and welcome to today's video where I want to talk about 7 incredible things about motherhood. If you are new to my channel, here we talk about classic living, traditional values, and modern femininity, and I would love if you would consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. If you haven't already headed over to my Substack newsletter where you'll get access to a ton of exclusive content, including my book club, my movie club, and exclusive weekly articles, make sure to head over to classicallyabby.substack.com. In today's video, I want to talk all things motherhood. I feel like lately I've been talking about fashion, I've been talking about dating and relationships, but it's been a little while since we've done a motherhood video here, and I am a mother and I absolutely love being a mom. Now, my journey wasn't entirely seamless. Like, the very beginning was pretty hard for me, and I have videos on my channel here about that. And most of that had to do with my son having reflux and it being really painful for him, and us adjusting to that, figuring out breastfeeding, figuring out how to get him just on the right track. But now he's doing so well, and motherhood is the best thing I've ever done. So I'm really excited to talk about 7 amazing things about being a mom, because in today's culture, there's a lot of conflicting information. Moms are superheroes, but also moms are given the hardest job, and not in a good way. Like, it's all on moms. Moms have it the worst. This is the worst thing, and you should be a girl boss. You know, there's all this information coming at us about how motherhood is so difficult that it shouldn't even be attempted, or that trying to put motherhood ahead of anything else means that the patriarchy is winning, and it's such a lie. If all you ever did was be an amazing mother and an amazing wife, that would be more than enough. It would be absolutely incredible. So I love talking about motherhood. I want to give you all the strength to love being mothers, to, if that's what you decide you want to do full time, to know that that is absolutely the best thing you could do with your time. And if you are a new mom, or if you are about to become a mom, I hope that this video makes you excited. I know that for me, I was really excited about becoming a mom, and then when I initially became a mom, it was so difficult that I wasn't really sure where I was going, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. So I'm really excited to get into this video, so let's just get started. Number 1 is your baby developing a personality. There is nothing better. As soon as about 10, 11 weeks starts to hit, your baby is starting to smile at you, your baby starts kind of interacting a little bit more. Those first 3 months, the baby's a little bit more of a little lump. He's just, you know, you're there to keep him alive, and he's so cute and snuggly, but he's not necessarily responding. And once your baby starts developing a personality, it is just the best. I'm thinking about my son right now, crawling on the floor, looking back at me, laughing, and it's the most fun seeing how this little person that you made is going to develop. Like, how amazing is that? And every kid is so different. I know that my future children are not gonna be anything like my son right now, and that is so exciting too, because nature is so much a part of what these children are. The unique soul that's within them from God is being realized right in front of you. Like, you're learning about this person as they become who they are, and there's nothing more godly. It's really the best experience, and it's so much fun. Number 2 is baby laughs and baby smiles. When your baby smiles at you, when you get your baby to laugh, you will not feel anything better in life. Like, you are going to feel like you are the best person, like you are hilarious, like you matter. I mean, there is nothing better than when you walk into your baby's room in the morning in the nursery and they give you this big old smile. It is like, oh my gosh, I make this person's day. I make this little baby's day. Like, that is the coolest thing. Just by being this baby's mom, I am making their life better. And that is the best. It is so fun. I will do the straight up stupidest things if it means my baby's gonna laugh. I will make the craziest faces. I will dance like an idiot. There's a reason that mom dances, that like as women get older, as they become moms, their dancing gets stupider and crazier looking. It's because we spend so much of our time doing that for our infants to make them laugh that just becomes normal. This is my new theory because I will do the stupidest looking dances for my baby and I could not care less, because if he laughs, it's because I'm hilarious and I will never feel bad about that. That is the best. So it is truly an amazing thing when your baby smiles and laughs. Number 3 is the impulse to become a better person for your child. I don't think I've ever had the same impulse to better myself as I do now for the benefit of my son. Now, when I got married, I definitely wanted to become better for my husband, and that is not to downplay that, because I do think that over the course of our marriage, I have become better with the help of my husband. But a lot of that has been through his encouragement, and with my son, it's my own feeling. I know I need to be better for him. I need to work out so that I can lift him and be strong so that as he gets bigger, I can keep up. I need to eat healthier so that my body is healthy so I can be around for him as long as possible. I need to be a better person, kinder, sweeter, more forgiving so that I can be a better mom to him. I need to learn more so that I can answer his questions. All of this is, there's nothing that's going to push you to grow more than becoming a mom, because you know you need to be the best version of yourself for your child. And that's a huge blessing, that there is something pushing you to grow and become better, and it's this little person that you grew and bore. Number 4 is the feeling of meaning and purpose that comes from being a mom. I think people struggle with existential crises. I know I did when I had like a quarter life crisis when I was 23. When you don't have meaning and purpose in your life. When you have a child, the meaning and purpose is so obvious. You can't question it in the same way. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't days where things don't feel a little bit harder than others, but overall, your meaning and purpose is so clearly defined in raising and cherishing this little person. You know that every single day you're doing something important. You're teaching your baby something, you're feeding him, you're learning, you're going out and playing, you're shepherding him. Like that, there's nothing that will give you a more intense feeling of I'm doing something worthy than raising a child. And isn't that what it's all about, is finding meaning and purpose in life? Having a child is that thing. It gives you the meaning and purpose you're looking for. Number 5 is seeing your family culture develop. It's an amazing thing when you realize that you are developing what your family is going to believe, is going to think is important, is going to work on and value and cherish as you have children. Your children encourage you to figure out what's valuable to one another and valuable to your family culture. So, for example, it's very important to me and Jacob that we read. And so we read to Mr. Baby all the time. I go to the library with him. Every night we're reading Winnie the Pooh. I've got a bunch of other books. And that's something we really want to incorporate into our family culture. It's also very important to us that we get outside and go for walks. So we go for walks with him at least once a day. It's very important that we spend time with our families. So we really make an effort to spend time with both sides of the family so that he knows how important family is. We know how important it is to spend time with our community. So we go to all of our community events and we bring him along so that he sees how important that is. We want to encourage him to love music. So we have music playing all the time. These are things that you develop more once you have children because you want them to be part of your family culture. And that's a really cool thing that you learn as you become a mother. Number 6 is seeing the world through your baby's eyes. Everything is new for your child. So everything is amazing. One of the things that I've been loving lately is I have this snow globe that is also a music box. And every night I shake up the snow globe and I turn on the music box and we look at the snow and he is so amazed and fascinated by it. And then we dance together. And it's something that I look forward to every night because I see in his eyes the amazement of something as simple to me as a snow globe, but as incredible to him as something he's never seen before. So seeing the world through your baby's eyes, it really encourages you to be filled with wonder again and not to be cynical, because we might be used to everything that we see, we might be over it, but our babies are just learning about it. And if you're cynical, you're going to infuse that into your baby's first introduction into the world. So it's so much more important to look at the world through your baby's eyes and be filled with the wonder of God's creation. Last but not least is number 7, and that is learning in the truest sense about sacrificial love. Of course, when you get married, there's also a sense of that, but when you have a child, it is beyond. You would do absolutely anything for your baby. If the smallest thing, the biggest thing, you would do anything to keep them safe, to bring them joy, to protect them, to help them grow and learn. There's so much that you do as a parent that comes at the expense of yourself, but is always worth it. And you would 100% do it again. I sometimes don't get as much work done as I need to in a day, and I don't care because it means that my son had an important learning experience, or he had the cuddles he needed, or he just had a few hours with his mommy that he needed. And that to me is the best, most important thing I can do. You never understand how far you're willing to go until you have a child. It's just so interesting how much you learn about yourself, about your relationships, about your faith as you become a mom. And that's a really cool thing. So that is today's video. I would love to know, if you are a mom, what you think. If you are a new mom, if you are a mom to be, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Hitting the notification bell is actually super important, because if you want to see my videos as soon as they go up, that's how you do it. So make sure to hit that, and head over to my social media at Classically Abby, absolutely everywhere, to see what I'm up to over there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.